Today we're going to be doing a day in the life of E.E. Cummings. Usually he starts his day around 6 and wakes up to natural sunlight and goes straight for the bathroom. As much as he could, he loved to enjoy his favorite breakfast, 2 chocolate chip pancakes. After eating breakfast, E.E. Cummings would sit at his typewriter and just get going on writing his poems. And what made his poems very special is how he was able to infuse his poetry with visual and auditory elements, coupled with his playful use of language that would leave like a big impact on his readers. Then E.E. Cummings would write lots of letters to keep in touch with his family and friends, because that's just the type of person he was. Didn't really do much throughout the day, so that's how he started his morning. E.E. Cummings also liked to paint, so he would often draw paintings like this. One fun fact about E.E. Cummings is that he was actually married 3 times. In the 1920s, E.E. Cummings published his 2 most popular poems, which were called No Thanks and Tulips and Chimneys. E.E. Cummings also liked to spend his afternoon taking walks in nature, just due to the fact that it would get his mind thinking in different ways, which would help him in writing his poetry. Another fun fact about E.E. Cummings is that he was actually a World War I ambulance driver in France. After wrapping up his evening activities, he would usually enjoy an early supper, and he didn't really like fancy stuff. He just usually kept it simple. After dinner, Cummings would return to his desk just to write even more stuff, where you just journal or jot anything down that he thought of or saw throughout the day, which would eventually give him maybe inspiration for his next poem. And usually his poems would typically be about nonconformity, individualism, and just the celebration of being a human. After journaling at his desk and just jotting down his ideas, he would go to bed at around 11 p.m. Yep, and that is a day in the life of E.E. Cummings.